driving fast, rocketing through the asphalt. Worries of the mind vanish in the dust behind you. The road lies ahead, and the sun guides you in the direction of freedom.
You are one with the machine.
There is something special about a car blasting down the runway and smashing into a total wreck. Seeing iconic footage of this idea hardwired our minds to come up with some of the most extreme ways to satisfy our cravings for vehicular mayhem. This was of course refined by films like James Bond. In the movie Goldfinger, Agent 007's car uses an oil slick to take out pursuing enemy vehicles. And thus, Spy Hunter was born. Spy Hunter is an arcade game that was released back in 1983. You drive around in your car, gaining points for advancing. Along the way, bad guys will try to take you out. Your car is equipped with machine guns. You can also ram enemies off the road. Eventually, you'll be able to drive inside of a truck that will give you different power-ups. There are 3 special weapons: the oil slick, the smoke screen, and the missile for taking down those pesky helicopters. But what about the speedboat? Driving around in the boat is the most awesome experience when you get there. While tearing through the dangerous rapids, if you just so happen to be destroyed, there is a nice little tugboat that brings you back into the game.
Hey, he just tooted his whistle!
As you play for a while, you may find this game has no end. It just gets harder until you lose all of your lives, and then you put in a high score. So now that we're familiar with the original arcade version of Spy Hunter, let's look at some of the other versions. This is the Atari 800 version. It's a good port of the game, as it retains most of the essentials from its big brother. The car steers with momentum and feels a bit heavy when compared to the arcade version. The Commodore 64 version has some nicer colors. The controls feel about the same. I know I said the car seems heavy, and it's true, but if you're not getting frustrated from oversteering into a grassy explosion, using the weighted physics of this game can produce some pretty satisfying enemy crashes. The Amstrad CPC version has a very nice title screen graphic. As you drive around looking for bad guys, you may notice that this game is hilarious. I mean, look at this. I'm just getting out of the truck and then Sure, the game looks a little bit choppy, but it controls well enough. The computers definitely do not.
Just look at how reckless he drives. He's turbocharged, that's why.
Yes, the MS-DOS version. So, this game has a unique way of steering when using the keyboard. I find it more effective to tap the direction I want to turn in. It becomes clear as to why this method is effective when you're trying to get the advantage ramming an enemy off the road. You just have to tap quickly against them. Ooh, tire spikes. The Apple II version controls the same way as the MS-DOS. Tapping repeatedly left or right is the key to steering. There is a certain enemy called the Road Lord, who is totally bulletproof. And when you have no special weapons, you can really get into some heated battles with these guys.
Spy Hunter.
Oh yeah, the BBC Micro version. I'm sure this game has to be awesome. Alright, here we go. Is it possible that this game is haunted? It's not haunted, but sometimes when things happen so abruptly, it can scare the hell out of you. One big plus for this version is that it has a little shifter for low or high gear. Another thing that I like about this version is that the car steers when you want it to. The ZX Spectrum. You know, this version has some charm to it. It's like a little Spy Hunter cartoon. The car controls well, and the whole game has a fun color palette, as expected with the ZX Spectrum. One thing that's unique about this version is that it has little yellow ducks in the water. I really like this version a lot. It's definitely easy and fun to play. We now move on to the Atari 2600. This version has very snappy controls, and it's fun to move around quickly. The game looks like kindergarten, but that's why we like it, because it's simple. The Colecovision did an excellent job handling Spy Hunter.
Icy roads, icy roads.
One thing that's really cool about Spy Hunter is that when you get far, the road conditions will eventually turn into snow, which makes steering your car much more difficult. The controls are excellent, plus the animation is very fluid. The Nintendo NES. This has to be the best version. This game runs so well and has the smoothest presentation. Taking enemies out can really flow when you get in a rhythm. Spy Hunter will always be one of the great games of the past. But why not try one of these versions for yourself? After all, everybody likes to crash and burn.